This week, Shell's Wonderful World of Golf travels to a magnificent golf course that is rated one of the top 100 courses in America. The Double Eagle Club will host a match between Tom Weiskopf, the course architect and the champion of the 1973 British Open, and Gary Player, one of only 5 men to win all 4 major championships. A battle of 2 legends, Weiskopf and Player, next on Shell's Wonderful World of Golf. This historic golf anthology series began in the early 1960s and has spanned nearly 50 countries and 7 continents, featuring head-to-head competition between the greatest golfers of their time. Welcome to the continuation of a golfing tradition. Welcome to Shell's Wonderful World of Golf. This week we're at the Double Eagle Club in Columbus, Ohio. Columbus, Ohio, alongside the banks of the Scioto and Olentangy rivers, was named for the Italian explorer and is the Buckeyes' state capital city. Columbus is also home to Ohio State University, which was founded in 1870 and is attended by more than 35,000 students each year. Some will no doubt study agriculture, since farming is one of Ohio's vibrant industries. Others have majored in golf, which is our study curriculum today. We're at the Double Eagle Club, designed by Ohio State alumnus Tom Weiskopf. It was the vision of a man who adopted Columbus as his home, John McConnell. Though he made his fortune in steel, it was his dream to build a course that matched his passion. Located on rolling farmland, everything about Double Eagle is understated. There is no grand entrance. There are no tee markers. That's the way the founder likes it. This is a golf club pure and simple. As its name alludes to, there are a few holes here that may reward low numbers, but there are far more that will require all the imagination that our 2 players have garnered throughout their illustrious careers. Hello everybody, I'm Jack Whitaker and welcome to Shell's Wonderful World of Golf. For today's match, we've returned to the great golfing state of Ohio and a contest between 2 old and fierce competitors, Tom Weiskopf and Gary Player. And Gary, you have been so involved with Shell's Wonderful World of Golf as a player, commentator, and a goodwill ambassador for Shell. Welcome back.
Thank you very much. This must be like interviewing the NBA and a jockey.
That's right.
I wouldn't like him riding my horses, I'll tell you that. No, this is a pleasure to come back. You know, Shell's Wonderful World of Golf have been great contributors to the whole world as far as golf is concerned. They've taken champions into all corners of the globe and giving people the great opportunity of watching golf. So it's a great thrill to be on this match again and to be playing with a man like Tom, who I've always said actually had one of the greatest golf swings I've ever seen in my life.
I agree with you there, Tom. Welcome back to Shell's Wonderful World of Golf. It's been a while, and it must be an added thrill to play on this course that you designed so beautifully.
Well, thank you, Jack. John McConnell is the one that really should get the accolades. He found the property. He had a theme, a goal, a pure golf club experience. No tennis, no swimming, no homes. Except for his, though. That's okay. But I'm honored to be here.
Well, we're delighted to have both of you. I know we're going to have a great match. Our referee for today is Dr. Fred Balthaser from the Columbus District Golf Association. Doctor?
Thank you, Jack. Tom, Gary, the match today will be played 18 holes, stroke play, played under the rules of the United States Golf Association. I'll flip a coin. Mr. Player, if you will call that.
I'll call heads.
For the honors, it's tails.
Okay, and Tom goes first.
Tom, you have a choice.
Okay, I'll go first. I'll start. Now, Gary, there's a tradition here at the club that all matches should consider that the winning individual, having the honor on each hole, chooses the tee from where we play from, because there are no tee markers. So we'll play somewhere around the tee markers.
Now listen, if you keep winning holes, don't keep going back. Eh?
I won't.
No, I think that's great. I think that's a lovely idea. That's what a lot of members do, and I think, you know, we like to play golf as much like the members do. I mean, so I think it's a great idea.
All right, gentlemen, play away.
Good luck, Gary.
Same to you, Tom.
Play well.
Okay.
Okay.
And here's a look at the first hole as described by the architect, Tom Weiskopf.
The first hole is a difficult starting hole. Protected off the tee, both left and right, are two huge bunkers. Trees meander down the left-hand side, and from this landing area we'll be playing middle to short irons, possibly an 8-iron at least, over a deep ravine to a plateaued green on top of a hill, protected by a hard slope in front and a deep bunker behind. Good luck, Gary. Play well.
Same to you, Tom.
Let's have a good one.
The Weiskopf, to start things off, he has a 3-wood.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you.
Now Gary with the driver, for obvious reasons.
Perfect.
And Gary is right down the middle. Weiskopf may be a little too far right.
Perfect, Gary.
Thank you, Tom.
I might be blocked by the trees, visually, you know.
For the second shot?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pin gets past the center of the green to the right. If you play to the right center of the fairway, you might not see the flag stick.
I love that.
But you can play over.
You know hole I like? You did that little short hole there with the mounds up in front of the green that partially hides the flag. I love that.
Antiquing is what I call it.
I love that.
And that's what golf architects talk about when they're together. The Double Eagle Club is a par 72, 6680 yards, opened in 1992. A lot of the pros like to play here, and the course record was set by one of the PGA players, Donnie Hammond, 64. The winner will get $100,000, the runner-up $50,000. A tie will result in a split. And now it's my pleasure to introduce my colleague who will be working this match with me today. She's Jennifer Bean, former All-American from the University of Southern California. Today she'll be walking the fairway with the players. Jennifer, welcome to Shell's Wonderful World of Golf.
Jack, it's truly an honor to join you on this historic and treasured series. And we're in for a treat today. We've got two of golf's great players who are also two of golf's great architects and one world-class golf course. I'm excited to see what transpires in this match today.
Okay, Jennifer, let's get to work.
Well, he's hugged the right side of the fairway a little too much off the tee and can't see the green. 8-iron, 148 yards.
And just off the green to the right.
Right of the green?
After a perfect drive, exactly where you want to be. Pitching wedge, 124 yards.
Going very nicely on with that typical player walking through the shot, huh?
Thought I had it pretty good shape.
Now Weiskopf.
He's putting just off the green. The golf course is just in immaculate condition, and I expect we're going to see a lot of this today.
Good putt. Thank you. Gary, my ball's got a little dirt on it also. I'll mark it.
Okay. Okay, stand still.
Now Gary for birdie.
This may break just a little bit to his right.
you.
Par 4.
Thank you.
And a par 4. 2 pars at the opening hole, and our match is all even. And we'll be back with the second hole from the Double Eagle Club in just a moment. Welcome back to Shell's wonderful world of golf. We've come to the second hole at Double Eagle, a par 5.
This is a driver. This is headed down the right side, the short way to the hole. Looks like he just hit it too good.
Thank you. I also didn't know where the hell is he going. He knows something I don't know. I'm looking down there to myself, and he's in the middle of the fairway. Well done. Now I'm really confused.
Well, what's confusing Gary is that Thomas hit it through the fairway, hit it too well, perhaps.
Well, he's got the driver. This is headed for the bunker in between the two fairways.
And catches it.
No, it wasn't ridiculous.
So now Gary's second.
He's got a pretty good lie in the bunker. This is a 7-iron. Just wants to set up his approach shot.
And does very well. That's what it have left. And now we go to Mr. Weiskopf's ball, Jenny.
Well, this may be the short way to the hole, but he's just gone too far through the fairway.
Yeah, I'm going to hit a hard 6.
He's got a little side hill, downhill lie. The ball is sitting down. 210 yards and a 6-iron.
You have to have strong arms and wrists to get out of that, don't you? Huh?
Well, that he does.
Good shot of that lie. Tough lie.
Now third shots to this par 5. Gary Player first.
126 yards, pitching wedge.
Nicely done.
No clapping. I thought that was on the pin. I thought that was on the pin, didn't you? Passed. Passed? No, that's short. You're right, it is passed. Wow.
Now Weiskopf.
Interesting. Looks like he's going with the putter again. We knew that we'd see these guys doing this on this golf course a lot today, but 30 yards off the green? Maybe he knows best.
Well, just a little more.
Had the right idea.
Now Gary for birdie.
A little bit downhill. There's a ridge to putt over about halfway to the hole. Ball should move a little bit right at the end.
There it goes, there it goes, there it goes, there it goes. Oh.
That was pretty slick. Thank you,
A
Tom.
par for Gary Player, and these greens are in marvelous condition, Jennifer, aren't they?
They are perfect.
So here's Weiskopf now for birdie.
About 8 feet, uphill, not much break.
The last roll, the last turn, and a birdie for Tom Weiskopf. So at the end of 2 holes of play, Tom Weiskopf has taken a 1-shot lead. And we move now to the par 4 3rd hole, and here's Tom Weiskopf.
Hole number 3 is a very demanding tee-shot hole. The fairway is semi-blind from the tee. The 2 bunkers, right and left in the fairway, must be avoided at all times. From the landing area, we'll be playing a 7, possibly an 8 or 9 iron into a small, long green protected by deep bunkers left front and back left.
Now Weiskopf.
Placement is key here on this difficult driving hole. He's got driver.
Thank you. Thank you.
Now Gary.
Also a driver.
Perfect.
Perfect position.
Big difference, man. Yeah, ball right.
2 nice drives in the fairway. Tom Weiskopf about 10 yards ahead of Gary. Now let's go down to Jennifer in the fairway.
Gary, you mentioned being the jockey playing against the NBA player, but you said that most of your big victories have been won on long golf courses. What do you feel about today?
Well, I've always enjoyed playing on long golf courses. It's been an advantage for me because it brings in chipping, brings in wedge play, brings in a lot of bunker play, and brings in a lot of long putting. And so I have been successful more on long golf courses than short, contrary to what people believe.
Which is a remarkable feat. Gary was always being out-hit off the tee, but he won more than his share of major tournaments. And here he is, second shot.
7 iron, 151 yards. This is a deceiving green with a false front. He needs to fly it all the way back to the flagstick to have a chance.
Whoa, and did he fly it back? What a shot, Jennifer.
He's got a good chance.
Now Weiskopf.
Feeling a little bit of a breeze. 136 yards, 8 iron. Right at it.
Oh, what a magnificent. How about those 2 shots,
Thank
Jennifer?
you.
Huh?
Starting to get a little hot today.
They got their money's worth there.
Shot it, Gary.
Now Weiskopf for birdie.
Just a little bit downhill, fairly straight.
Ooh.
He pushed it a bit.
So a par for Weiskopf.
Pushed it.
He pushed it. Gary for birdie. And so the little man wins this hole. Beautiful birdie by Gary Player. And at the end of 3 holes of play, this match is all even. When I tell you the story of the founder of the Double Eagle Golf Club, you're going to say, I don't believe it. That's Horatio Alger stuff. It doesn't happen. Well, it is Horatio Alger stuff, but it did happen. John McConnell was born in rural West Virginia in a house without plumbing or electricity. He went to work at the age of 10 and vowed he'd be the first member of his family to go to college. Following service in the Navy during World War II, he attended Michigan State on the GI Bill and earned a business degree. To help pay for his education, McConnell worked in the GM auto plant, which ignited his imagination. In the 1950s, the big steel companies weren't able to provide smaller specialized orders. That void became McConnell's opportunity. Using a 1952 Oldsmobile for collateral, he borrowed $600 and purchased his first load of steel, beginning his venture into custom processed steel. Soon his company was supplying materials to manufacturers like Schwinn, Honeywell, and Sears. Worthington Industries has grown into a corporation of over 7,500 employees in 10 countries. The initials JM are carved into the green side bunker at 17, but John McConnell has left an even more significant imprint on Ohio's third largest city. He believes that with success comes responsibility, so he founded the McConnell Heart Health Center, a comprehensive fitness facility designed by physicians towards keeping Ohioans healthy. And he brought the NHL's Columbus Blue Jackets to this sports-crazed community. As we gaze over these meticulously maintained fairways at Double Eagle, it's nice to think of that blue-collar dreamer with a steely imagination who always knew how much mileage he could get out of a 52 Olds and a relentless work ethic. Welcome back to Shell's Wonderful World of Golf. We've come to the fourth hole, the first of the par threes here at Double Eagle.
This is going to play 171 yards downhill to a well-bunkered green.
And after that birdie of 3, Gary Player.
That was a 6-iron.
He'll have a long putt. Now, Weiskopf.
1 club less, 7-iron.
And nicely on for Tom. Well, you know, Jennifer, in a practice round before this match, Gary Player almost aced this hole. He hit a beautiful shot. And he'd like to have had that one today. Ooh, isn't that close? Now here he is for a birdie putt.
At 18 feet, Tom's going to be looking at this one. He's pretty much on the same line, about halfway to the hole.
I'll finish it, Tom. Okay. Is it okay, Tom?
Yep, you're fine.
Par 3 for Gary.
Okay.
Let's see if he learned anything from Gary's putt. About 10 feet. Breaks a little bit more than they thought.
Yes, indeed. So 2 pars here at the fourth hole. And our score remains the same. Both players at 1 under par as we move to the next hole. And here once again is Tom Weiskopf.
The fifth hole is undoubtedly, to me, the longest and most difficult par 4 to be played on the front side. The landing area is protected by huge trees right and left. The second shot we'll play will be a long shot over a deep ravine, guarded in front by a bunker, and as well a bunker on the right. The green is fairly flat.
Placement is key here, Jack. A very difficult driving hole. It looks wide open from the tee, but that fairway really narrows. Looks like Gary's got a 5-wood here.
Tried to put a little extra in it, too, didn't he?
Down the right side. May have a little bit of a blind shot here to the green.
Now Weiskopf with an iron.
It's a 2-iron.
Okay.
Absolutely perfect.
Yeah, he had that look after he hit it, didn't he?
Bet he did.
Starting to rain a little bit. Now player.
Got the 5-wood again. 213 yards. He's going to need to play a high cut around these trees if he wants to get it back to the flagstick. Looks good, but just not cutting enough.
Yeah, you have plenty of club. It's just off the green to the left.
Where is it?
On these greens, he can putt from there.
Now the rain, as you see, was a little heavier. Weiskopf.
After a perfectly set up tee shot, this is a 4-iron, 194 yards.
And down among the raindrops and nicely on.
Yeah. You get wet, unfortunately, Eric.
That's a little father-to-son conversation. That's Eric Weiskopf caddying for his father. Now Gary Player's 3rd shot.
60 feet, not much break. Speed is going to be key here for this putt.
Pretty good speed.
Still a little work left for par.
Now Weiskopf.
About 20 feet, along the same line as Gary had. May move just a little bit left.
Oh, how did it stay out?
Making a run at it.
Now Gary for par.
Makes it look easy.
So both players make par, and after 5 holes, still tied at 1 under. The Columbus cityscape has a new addition. After years of bleeding Buckeye red, sports fans can now cheer the NHL's Blue Jackets at the brand new Nationwide Arena. For 8 months of the year, fans can watch the only professional team in town. Double Eagle founder John McConnell is the team's owner, and he takes an active interest in their fortunes, including a visit to the summer rookie camp. Welcome back to Shell's Wonderful World of Golf. We're at the Double Eagle Club just outside Columbus, Ohio, and this match has reached the 6th hole with both players 1 under par. Gary Player.
He's got a 4-wood in his hands. 505-yard par 5. Pretty narrow off the tee. It looks like this is going left. Jack has just caught the left rough.
But Gary's been through the bag, hasn't he? Driver, 5-wood, 4-wood.
That he has. He's making it tough on himself when Tom's hitting it so long off the tee.
Tom has always been a very, very good driver of the ball. Not only long, but very straight.
He's got the driver. Oh, this is just launched.
Well past Gary there, and in the fairway.
Probably about 100 yards past Gary there. In perfect position.
Cooled things off a bit, huh? Beautiful. Things will just get greener.
Now, Gary Player.
Well, Jack, this really is not the place to be. He can see Tom's ball about 100 yards ahead in the middle of the fairway. He's going to lay up with a 6-iron.
And that's what he'll have left. So now Weiskopf, after that tremendous drive.
Oh, he's in perfect position here. 197 yards, 5-iron.
Thank you.
It's an opportunity for eagle.
Rather enjoyed that one.
I bet you did. And there's our host, Mr. McConnell. Now Gary Player's third shot.
He's got 93 yards. This is his attack wedge.
Well named. He attacked that shot, didn't he? Lovely.
That's some shot, huh? Yeah. That is some shot.
Yeah. Reminds me of the way I used to like to play.
Now Weiskopf for an eagle attempt as the rain starts to fall again. What's he got here, Jennifer?
35 feet. Should move a little bit to his right. Rain might slow it down a bit. We'll see.
Oh,
Hit it. Boy, right on line.
now Gary Player for birdie.
With that terrific wedge shot, he's got a fantastic opportunity here. Always fighting back.
Well done. Birdie for Gary Player. Tom Weiskopf would also make birdie. So after 6 holes, we remain tied, both players at 2 under par. Now we come to the 7th hole.
This happens to be John McConnell's favorite hole, number 7. The second shortest par 4 in the golf course, but undoubtedly the tightest. Very tight off the tee, and even more so to the green with a short iron. A difficult short hole.
Well, you know, Jennifer, a lot of short par 4s are difficult.
Well, especially when they're this narrow. They're going to put the drivers away here. No need for them.
Gary Player.
And he's got a 5-wood.
Super.
It's just perfect.
Almost to the edge of the fairway. Now Weiskopf.
This is a 4-iron.
Well, it gets a very nice bounce. And both men in very good position.
Get that figured out.
Columbus, Ohio is one of only 2 cities that has 4 golf courses ranked in the top 100. It's home to Jack Nicklaus's Muirfield Village Golf Club and the Donald Ross Classic Scioto. The Double Eagle Club has had no trouble fitting into this city's rich golfing tradition. John McConnell, Double Eagle's founder and owner, had a dream to build this course, and he knew just the man to do it.
One day he came to me, he says, Tom, I have this piece of property. I have this farm out in Berlin Township, out by Allen Creek Reservoir. Would you come out and take a look at it and evaluate, because I may want to build a golf course. Came out, I said, John, you have a wonderful piece of property.
I brought him up here one day in a 4-wheel drive vehicle, and we trashed around over the place. And he said, whenever you're ready to build it, call me. So that's how it started.
Tom Weiskopf, a native of Ohio, began to transform these 300 acres of Ohio farmland from a dream into a reality.
I loved it to watch it develop. I couldn't believe how they built it, really, because I'd never seen anything like it. But a couple holes I had input on where he was trying to make it easier, and I said, no, make it tougher.
And so in 1992, the Double Eagle Club, the dream of John McConnell and Tom Weiskopf, opened right next to some of America's greatest courses.
Great anticipation, but great anxiety too, because knowing that I was going to be judged pretty intensely from the standpoint that you've got Muirfield, you've got the Ohio State University course, you have Scioto, you have the golf club. I mean, these are all top 100 courses.
Double Eagle was an instant success. The signature of this fantastic layout is its immaculate condition. The club has a maintenance crew that works tirelessly on every aspect of the course, from hand mowing greens to scissor trimming yardage plates. Double Eagle is continually cited as one of the top 2 or 3 conditioned courses in the country. It is one of America's hidden golfing treasures.
I think it is the best golf course that I have been involved with in what I have been able to do so far in the United States. I think it's the best golf course I've been involved in.
Welcome back to Shell's Wonderful World of Golf. We're at the 7th hole at Double Eagle, second shots. Weiskopf to go first.
This green has got a false front. He's going to have to fly it all the way back to the flagstick. He wants an opportunity at birdie. 7-iron, 151 yards.
Get close.
Terrific shot.
That ball listened to Tom.
Thank you.
It did get close. Good shot. Now Gary.
Pitching wedge, 126 yards.
I'm sitting here with our host, John McConnell, and again, thank you for your hospitality. How do you think these boys are handling your great course?
Well, they're making us look bad. We'll have to make it tougher.
Well, you've had a lot of professionals play out here. What has been their remarks about it?
Oh, they love it. They love it. Chi-Chi and Ray Floyd are members here, and they come up every now and then.
How long have you had this dream to build a golf course like this, golf club?
Long time.
Well, you certainly did it the right way.
I hope we did. I think we did. I'm proud of it now.
Well, these boys are having a great match here. Let's see if they can sink these putts, okay?
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Jack.
Jackie's got about 10 feet here. He had a terrific shot in. Both players have great opportunities at birdie. We're all tied now. We'll see if one of them can change the match.
Man, oh man. No movement at all.
So a par for Tom Weiskopf.
Thank you.
Now, Gary for birdie.
See if he can capitalize on this opportunity.
Oh, yes. 2 birdies in a row for Gary Player. And at the end of 7 holes, he has taken a 1-shot lead over Tom Weiskopf. And we come to the par 3 8th hole, Jennifer.
Jack, this is the second of our par 3s. It's going to play 180 yards. The hole is cut just 9 paces off the front. Not much room for error with that bunker in front. This is a 4-iron. Right at it.
Nice. How about this shot?
Thank you. Beautiful
Pretty
shot. Thank you,
terrific.
Tom.
He's just scored 2 birdies in a row, and look at this shot here. My, oh my. Now Weiskopf.
Well, he's got 1 club less. 5-iron. Oh, it looks like he's pulled it.
Yes, into the crowd.
Hopefully he's going to get a decent lie out of that with all the people standing back there.
Well, there it is.
Ball's sitting down a bit. Relatively easy pitch shot. A lot of green to work with.
Yeah,
Didn't quite. Didn't quite catch it.
I think he still may be away.
He is still away, about 8 feet.
And Gary in there with almost a certain birdie. He's got to watch out he doesn't get a 2-shot swing here.
Yeah, this is a must-make for Tom.
Very nice.
In the heart.
So a par for Weiskopf after
Thank
missing
you.
the green. And now Gary for his 3rd straight birdie. Magnificent tee shot.
4 feet, and we've got the rain back.
And he doesn't even know it's raining. Yes. 3rd birdie in a row for Gary Player. And after 8 holes, he takes a 2-shot lead over Tom Weiskopf.
No question, over the last 100 years of professional golf, every superstar has had a full turn. In other words, a nice full turn on the backswing. It gives you the power, it stops you from slicing, and gives you consistency. Whether you like it or not, your swing gets shorter and shorter over the years. Take 2 clubs and just swing them. You'll really feel it. What I do is take 3 and stretch those muscles. Now let's watch the swing from the side. Now at 67 years of age, that club goes slightly below parallel. Keep that swing full. Stretch them by swinging 2 or 3 clubs. Do it slowly. You'll be amazed at how it'll improve your golf.
The employees of Worthington Industries originally used this property as a fishing camp, something Tom Weiskopf can identify with. But when word got out that John McConnell wanted to build a golf course here, the employees petitioned him to stop. McConnell burned that petition, and its charred remains are now part of Double Eagle's history. We've come now to the 9th hole. Here's Tom Weiskopf.
Number 9, finishing the front side, is a long, demanding, difficult par 4. There are 2 fairways. The low fairway, but very wide on the left. The high fairway, which gives the player the best advantage in playing into this green. And there are the famous spectacles that Mr. McConnell wanted for this golf hole. They're well short of the green, but create a very visual but optical illusion on the second shot.
Those spectacle bunkers are a memory of John McConnell having played at Carnoustie, where they appear on the 14th hole. And now he has a duplication of that at Double Eagle. Gary Player.
This is all right.
A little errant shot by Gary. After 3 straight birdies, he's really on a roll right now.
That's why I wanted him to stand on the left side.
Now Weiskopf.
Oh, this is a huge drive.
Right down the pipe. Now once again, Gary finds himself looking up off the tee in the bunker. Think he can reach the green, Jennifer?
Well, little pot bunker. He's got an 8-iron, 150 yards, and it's not enough club to get to the green, but he just needs to get it up and over the slip.
Well, he did that.
That's the best I could do.
Not bad, Gary.
That's the best I could do.
Well, he'll have to use his magic around the green to save his par.
And now Weiskopf has to go over those spectacle bunkers.
You can just see the top of the flag stick. 84 yards, lob wedge. Great opportunity to get back in the game here, Jack.
Absolutely.
Can't see where that is left of the hole probably, huh?
So it was almost a blind shot for him coming in there.
I think he'll like what he sees when he gets up there.
Now Gary, third shot.
Well, he's got his attack wedge here. Love place is a little bit closed. The low chip. Probably not quite what he was looking for.
Right direction, but not strong enough.
Probably like that one over.
Now Weiskopf for birdie.
25 feet.
Went left. I misread it.
Even architects can misread their own work.
I misread it.
Absolutely. He's had all the opportunities in the world today.
Okay.
And a par for Weiskopf.
Thank you. Thank you.
Now, Gary Player for par.
Pretty straight putt here.
So after 3 straight birdies, a bogey here at 9 for Gary Player.
Boys, remember what I'm telling you now. You got a good score going, and there's any doubt, keep the ball in play.
Good advice indeed, Gary. And here's what it looks like after 9 holes of play. Gary Player with 1, 2, 3, 4 birdies and that one lone bogey at 9 for 33. Weiskopf with 2 birdies for 34. Now let's go down to Jennifer with the players.
Thanks, Jack. Terrific front 9. Gary, 3 under par on that front 9. You really lit it up.
Well, the standard of golf today was pretty good. I didn't enjoy bogeying the easiest hole on that 9, but it was really enjoyable. And I was telling Tom walking up this fairway here that these fairways are definitely better than the greens we used to putt when we first started the tour. There's not even a question about it. I mean, look at this green and look at those fairways. It's just an absolute thrill to play this golf course.
Well, Tom, you had a terrific front 9 also, really knocking down the pins. How are you going to be able to make a few putts drop in the back 9?
You just try to give yourself opportunities, in this game, and hopefully you can get that stroke and make a couple, get a little more confidence. But I putted well. Gary hit some terrific iron shots, and I hit some pretty good ones too, and some good drives. So we both played well. Gary was a little bit unlucky there, but we've got 9 tough holes left.
Let's do it, guys. Good luck on the back 9.
So Gary Player has a one-shot lead after 9 holes. We'll be back with the back 9 in just a moment. Welcome back to Shell's Wonderful World of Golf. And Jennifer, for your first outing, you're certainly seeing a lot of great shot making.
Oh, great shots everywhere, and these guys sure are proving that a little water never hurt anybody.
That's right. They're both British Open champions, so they're used to it a little bit. Well, we're at the 10th hole. Both players have hit their tee shots, and to look at the 10th hole here once again is the architect.
We begin the back 9 with this medium-length par 4, dogleg to the left. The aiming tree on the right gives the player direction from the tee. Avoid the bunker on the left, though. And from this landing area around the tree, a short iron, possibly a wedge, is played to a small, well-protected green with a ravine just off the back.
Both players have hit good tee shots, 162-yard, 7-iron.
What a bad shot. 2 bad ones in a row. 3 bad ones in a row.
That is very bad.
Might be lost.
Amazing, he played so well through those middle holes in the front 9, and now he's kind of lost it a bit. Weiskopf.
Chance to get one back here, 84-yard, sand wedge.
Oh, beautifully played. Oh, nice birdie attempt.
Get a chance to get a couple back here.
Afraid to take a divot here.
It's like carpeting.
Isn't it, though?
Absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah, it really is.
Well maintained.
Impeccably groomed. From the day that they open in May until they close here, the end of October. I mean, every day is the same. Just superb conditioning. Attention to detail.
It shows it.
Now, Gary Player.
Jack, he's taken a drop here from the hazard. He's hitting his 4th shot.
Oh, boy. What a magnificent shot.
Thank you.
He leaves himself that for bogey.
Thank you, Fred. Very much.
He does have a friendly way with the wedge, doesn't he?
He needs it today against the long ball hitter.
Now Weiskopf for birdie.
About 10 feet.
Ooh, hold it.
And the story of his day, Jack.
Yes, he's been around it all day long. Nothing has dropped. There is Gary's caddy, his nephew. Now for bogey. Tough putt.
Must make.
Oh boy. Now bogey at 9 and a double bogey here at 10. And all of a sudden the wheels have come off on Mr. Player's car. A 2-shot swing here. And now Tom Weiskopf enjoys a 1-shot lead after 10 holes. We move now to the par 5 11.
Number 11 is a medium-length par 5, possibly reachable in 2 if the wind prevails. Bunkered off the tee on the left, trees meandering down the entire left-hand side of this hole. Into the second landing area, we will try to avoid all the bunkering, especially that deep bunker on the right. And then the green is hidden slightly behind a small hill to the right, and as well bunkered there also.
Weiskopf hitting first.
Lots of fairway to work with here. Big drive.
The right in the short stuff. You know, Gary's been struggling with his game for quite a while before coming into this match, and we thought maybe there in the front 9 he might have found it, but he's really having trouble now, isn't he?
Well, he's really had to use his expertise around the greens to stay in the match here, because off the tee, he definitely is at a disadvantage.
Well, another one misses the fairway, but it looks like it might be all right.
So I heard some guy in the gallery saying that anything that high and fast usually has a flight attendant on it, referring to your tee shots.
Well, have hit some really good ones, to tell you the truth. I'm just trying to swing slow, smooth in tempo on balance, and it's a good rule to try to follow, because if you try to force things, you get out of sequence and you never hit the ball solid. I'm just trying to hit it solid.
Well, it looks like you're doing all the right things. Let's make some putts drop.
Okay.
He always had a magnificent swing for a tall man.
And I reached this bunker, the one in front of me, the 5-iron.
Like 185 in front.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, you can look in the bunker.
Jack, he just wants to get himself back in position here. He's got a 5-iron. Perfect.
Perfect. Excellent.
Back in the
bunker.
fairway.
On the bunker?
After another huge tee shot, 217 yards to the flagstick. This is a 2-iron. He's just eating up these par 5s.
Oh, I slipped. I slipped.
Going left.
Oh, almost into the very bad stuff, but he'll have that left. Now Gary with his third shot on this par 5.
108 yards, pitching wedge. It's right at it. A little bit short.
Short, but right at it is right. Now Weiskopf's third shot.
He's got a decent lie here. Uphill pitch.
A little short too.
Tom.
Both these guys are a little timid here.
And a little wind there as you see the flag. Will be effective on some of these holes.
Well, the conditions are perfect now, even though we've had a little bit of rain today.
Oh, Gary Player. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh.
There's 3 of those.
Great roll there.
Amazing how he can come back after a bad drive, isn't it? And now Weiskopf.
Jack, they've got to start falling eventually for him here.
Yes, they do. A par for Tom Weiskopf and a par for Gary Player. After 11 holes to play, Weiskopf maintains a 1-shot lead. We'll be back in just a moment. This is Ohio's beautiful State House, located at the corner of Broad and High Streets in Columbus. Built in 1861, it's considered one of the best examples of Greek Revival architecture in America. We're at the 12th hole here at Double Eagle, par 4.
Jack, medium length par 4 here. Placement is key for these guys off the tee. No need to bring out the drivers. This is a 3-wood. Oh, he's hit that good.
Thank you. Thank you.
Just a little bit too long, but it's setting up. Looks like he has a pretty good lie. Now Gary Player.
This is a 4-wood.
See that concentration on Gary's face?
Yeah, that's nice, eh?
A little bit of frustration too, Jack.
Yes, I think so. Now his second shot.
167 yards. The wind's behind him a bit here. He's got a 7-iron.
I never moved again, Bob.
Pulled it a bit.
Yep. Misses the green again. And stays in that collection area.
Just like that.
You see the wind, see the flag, huh? Standing straight out there.
We might have to get him a small bucket of balls here and send him to the range. He wants to practice.
My legs there, Bob.
He's struggling, no question
I just
about it.
stand there and I'm flat-footed, just like that.
Yeah.
I'm trying to use them and I'm just trying to get there and I go.
I think every golfer can relate to what he's going through.
Mm-hmm. The gallery there is getting a good lesson.
It's a downhill lie, 133 yards. Pitching wedge. Another birdie opportunity.
Yeah, it was a downhill side hill line. I didn't want to go left, so I protected it really, Eric. Really kind of a tough lie to control. But it's okay.
It's a little better than okay, I think.
I think so.
Now, here's Gary with a fairway medal.
I'm really seeing some creativity today. This is something you see Tiger do a lot, just to keep the ball low and running.
I pat it, Bob.
Oh, what a shot.
Okay. Thank you.
This goes to show you don't always need to wedge around the greens.
That's right. More than one way to skin the cat. Here's another look at it.
Really a simple shot. Keeps the ball low and running. It's not going to move off that line much.
Now Weiskopf for birdie.
About 20 feet, fairly straight.
Get in the hole.
Once again, close.
Too much break.
Jack, he's got to make one of these.
I think he would like to. He's driving him a little crazy at the moment.
Can't get the right line.
There we go. Can't get the right line. Now player for par.
About 4 feet. We just pulled that.
Yeah. A little pull to the left, huh? So a bogey for Gary Player as his troubles continue. And a par for Tom Weiskopf, and after 12 holes, Tom is 2 strokes up. The Ohio State University is home to one of the best collegiate golf programs for men and women in the country, and to one of the great college golf courses. The program has produced 5 individual NCAA champions, including Jack Nicklaus. The Ohio State golf team also once included a skinny kid from Massillon, Ohio, Tom Weiskopf. Their home course is the Scarlet Course, designed by the great. It has hosted 10 NCAA championships. Every summer, many of the school's alumni return to play in the Buckeye Pro-Am. This year, besides Tom Weiskopf, the likes of John Cook and Rosie Jones, Gary Nicklaus, Ted Treba, and Joey Sindelar played to support the program that helped them on their way to becoming professional golfers.
I hope everybody at home is enjoying Shell's wonderful world of golf.
Welcome back to Double Eagle. This match has reached the 13th hole, and Tom Weiskopf has the tee.
Jack, this is the shortest of our par 3s, 136 yards. The hole is cut today just 18 paces off the front of the green. It's a 2-tiered green, and the flagstick is actually on the lower tier. This is a 9-iron. Ooh, that looks good.
He's up top, is he?
Too far, huh?
Bob, what's it to the front?
Too far?
Come here, Bob. Give me a pitching weight.
Jack, he's going to go with the pitching wedge here. Tom hit a great shot, but just a little too far. He's going to have to putt down over this, down the ridge. So Gary's going to want to keep it just below the flagstick.
Get up.
That looks good.
Get up, baby.
And that's what he's done.
Yeah, he'll have a much easier putt at it there.
Come here, Bobby. Whoops.
He's certainly made music with that club today, hasn't he?
He's had to.
So now Weiskopf putting first. Down the hill.
30 feet. Gary's going to have his eye on this. He's about halfway to the hole from here.
Oh, Tom. Another one slips just by.
Jack, we keep thinking eventually he's going to make one, but we have yet to see it.
A player.
Pretty much the same putt here, just shorter. 12 feet.
Yes.
That should put a smile on his face.
Yes, that helps a little bit, doesn't it? So Gary Player gets a shot back here with that birdie on the par 3. Tom Weiskopf made par, and so after 13 holes are separated by 1 shot. As we come to the 14th hole, both players have hit their tee shots.
We find Tom here in the fairway bunker. And Gary's not in much better position. He actually is 171 yards out. He's got a 9-wood in his hands. Pretty good lie, but he's got to get this up fast to get it over these trees.
Well, and just off the green. Not a bad shot, though. Now Weiskopf.
Again from the fairway bunker. He's got a good lie. 168 yards.
Perfect lie.
Yeah, he's got a greenside bunker directly in his flight that he's going to have to get over.
And he too is over. And a good bit will depend on that lie.
Your fault.
So both players missing the green here at 14. And Weiskopf will be first with his 3rd shot.
He's got a good lie here. The ball's sitting up. And a lob wedge.
Low. Okay. Very nice.
Thank you. Thank you.
Now Gary.
Delicate downhill little chip. This is a sand wedge.
Not too good for Gary.
No, he's working hard today, Jack.
Yeah. And there's the man responsible for the great condition of this course, Todd Voss, course superintendent at Double Eagle.
Well, these greens are in perfect condition. 8 feet for par. Wouldn't be surprised if this goes in.
Oh. So a bogey for Gary. Birdie on the last hole. He gives it right back here. And it hurts to bend over to take a bogey putt out of the hole, doesn't it?
Certainly looks like it hurts today. Well, let's see if he can make one of these, Jack. About 6 feet.
Yes, finally, a nice par for Tom Weiskopf, a bogey for Gary Player. And so after 14 holes, Tom Weiskopf has a 2-shot lead. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the Double Eagle Club outside of Columbus, Ohio, and Shell's Wonderful World of Golf, where this match has now reached the 15th hole. And here once again is Tom Weiskopf.
Over the years, the 15th hole at Double Eagle has proven itself to be the most challenging and demanding, and as well, the longest par 4 on the golf course. Protected by a huge lake on the left and 3 bunkers on the right-hand side of the landing area. From there, we'll be trying to play long irons, possibly even fairway woods, into a very small contour green, protected on the right by a deep bunker. And to the left is a wonderful pitching and chipping area where many players play to.
Jennifer, this is an excellent example of what they call a cape hole, in which from the tee you can take whatever route you want, long, short, to get over this water.
Well, as long as they avoid Lake Weiskopf here, Jack. Ideally, the shot is just left of the furthest left fairway bunker. This one is headed for it.
It's up in the rough, isn't it, through the fairway? Hit it too good. Too good.
Now, Player.
Also a driver. Much more aggressive route here.
Oh, beautifully done. Good drive by Gary.
Position A, Jack.
Position A is right, Jennifer. He really took a gamble on that, didn't he? Let's take a look at his reaction here. I don't think he believed he was going to clear the water. Yes.
It's one of those shots that gets your heart pumping.
Indeed. Now Weiskopf with an awkward stance, Jennifer.
He's really caught a bad break here. He's just going to want to get it back into the fairway. Get out that baseball swing. Ball's way above his feet. Oh, he's hit it dead right.
Shanked it.
My, oh my. Well, that had to be caused a lot by that stance, don't you think?
Oh, I think so.
Well, that'll be a lost ball, probably.
It's very thick in there.
I don't think he's going to want to find it there.
And watch it again. Dreadfully awkward stance. Yes, he may not want to find it in there.
No. Where's the referee? I got to go back if it's a lost ball back there, don't I?
Jack, and that means he's got to play it from the same place.
In the same awkward stance, huh? Now Player with his second shot. After that gambling drive.
160 yards, 7 iron. Looks like he's pushed it right.
Yeah, in the bunker. Swinging a little too hard. Now here's Tom again. Fourth shot.
Same shot he's played before. Much better execution this time, Jack.
Oh, yes. He'll be hitting his fifth shot to the green, though.
Knock it on and make
No, I wasn't trying to knock it. I was just trying to hit my
calm down.
first shot down there over this hill.
Let's try and knock it on
Oh.
and make bogey.
Oh, I know.
Okay?
Yeah.
Hang in there, okay?
Yeah. Bogey, the best we can make is double bogey.
2 out, 3 back, 4
Right.
in the fairway, 5 on. Hang in there.
Eric Weiskopf trying to calm his father down as he prepares to hit now his fifth shot.
107 yards, pitching wedge.
Oh, it's going to be a long hole. Tom Weiskopf.
Gary.
Now player with his third shot.
Well, if there was ever a man that could play these bunker shots, this is the guy. Great lie.
Yeah, we expect a little more from Gary on those kind of shots, don't you?
Well, especially when he has such an opportunity here to capitalize on it.
Now Weiskopf for double bogey.
Jack has got about 20 feet here.
Oh. How many has he had today like that? None for a double bogey, however, and this will give him a triple bogey 7.
Still, you want some of those to fall, no matter what they're for.
Two new balls, Eric.
Now Gary with an excellent chance to pick up some ground. This for par.
You make this, 3-shot swing.
Didn't break at all.
Just slid by.
So a bogey 5 for Gary Player, but he picks up 2 strokes on Tom Weiskopf. And all of a sudden, after 15 holes, this competition is all tied. In his prime, Tom Weiskopf was always his toughest critic. His professional career spanned 19 seasons, over which he won 15 PGA Tour events and 1 major championship, the 1973 British Open.
If we look back and can be honest or even critical of ourselves, I squandered somewhat a talent that was one of the better talents out there. I still had a great, successful career. The trophies on the wall, although they're important, they're great memories, but what we do in the design business are really works of art. I hope at the end of the day, the scale will balance and maybe get a little bit unbalanced where I might be known as a better designer than I was a player.
Double Eagle has preserved a golfing tradition that comes from Scotland, the bye hole. Keeping with the Scottish flavor, the venue of each year's Open Championship is printed on the bye hole's flag. A short par 3, this 19th hole is most often used to settle matches that are tied after regulation. And the way this match is going, Jennifer, we're probably going to have to use this bye hole.
Something that we've never done in Shell's Wonderful World of Golf before. Our final par 3, 183 yards. Gary's got a 4-iron. Terrific shot.
Thank you.
Very nicely done. Close, but very nicely done.
I didn't clear it by mine.
Now Weiskopf.
This is a 5-iron. This looks good.
Very good.
Thank you.
These guys keep matching each other shot for shot when they need to.
Tom coming off that triple bogey is like to make up some ground here for birdie.
20 feet, pretty straight.
Oh my, another one. Perplexing. Par 3 for Weiskopf. Now Gary.
This is for birdie and a chance to take the lead after a roller coaster back 9.
Well, no. A par for Gary Player and a par for Tom Weiskopf. And after 16 holes, both players are 1 over par. Tom Weiskopf twice appeared on the original Shell's Wonderful World of Golf series, the first time during his rookie year on the PGA Tour. He was invited to play at the Fidela Golf Club in Morocco.
I said, geez, I'd love to go, but I've never traveled outside the United States. What do I do? Passport, all the shots. I go over there, I travel. It was a long way to get to. Third world country really opened up my eyes as to the rest of the world. And I got sick. I got sick from the shots, and I got sick from the food, and I'm trying to play against Roberto DiVincenzo, one of the all-time greats, true gentleman. He easily beat me. I was everywhere, in the trees, in the bunkers. Didn't hit many good shots, but it was a tremendous experience. And then later, a second opportunity presented itself when they had the eliminations where they had 3 players. Went on to 2 brackets, and Dave Stockton and myself found ourselves in Argentina playing Roberto DiVincenzo again at his home course. I played a little bit better, and one thing I do remember about that, the string bikini just became popular, so it was nice to go down to the beach. It made the trip worthwhile. As I see them now, occasionally, you know, it will always bring back a chuckle because, first of all, I say, geez, I didn't remember having all that here. Secondly, was I really that thin? Was my waistline 32 instead of 37?
Welcome back to the Double Eagle Club. We're at the 17th hole. The most interesting hole here at Double Eagle. Once again, here's Tom Weiskopf.
The 17th at Double Eagle is one of the most talked about and challenging par 4s on the golf course. It's the shortest in length, it has the largest green on the golf course with the most contour, and has the most options, I feel, that a player can utilize in playing his tee shot. He can play left, he can play short, or he can take a driver and directly drive his ball at the green, giving himself a chance at a possible 2 or an easy birdie, but risking the chance of a bogey or more.
I love holes like this, Jennifer. It gives you so many options, and anything can happen. You can get a 2 or you can get an 8.
Well, it sure adds a lot of fun to this match.
Gary Player.
Gary's got an iron in his hand, a 5-iron. It's not confident in the driver anymore, I don't think.
He's about 100 yards from the green now.
Well, the safe shot, maybe the smart shot.
Let's see what Weiskopf's going to do. You think he'll go for it?
Looks like he's going to go for it. He's got the driver. Now, there's not a lot of room for error here, but the way he's been hitting this driver today, I think he's got to take advantage of this opportunity.
Well, the whole match could ride on this shot.
Oh, it's just perfect.
That's as good as I've got.
Well, it's plenty good, Tom. Just off the green, almost perfectly hole high.
Is it on? Huh?
It was on, but it went off. But you're all right, Tom.
Yeah, a good opportunity for eagle here, Jack.
Now, Player second.
111 yards. This is a pitching wedge.
No, he didn't like that too much, did he?
No, pulled it a bit, Jack.
Yep. So he's there in 2, and this is Tom's second shot. And he's got the straight club, huh?
About 35 feet. Just off the green.
Oh.
Hit it.
Could have hit a little more, couldn't he?
Thomas.
He's not leaving himself any tap-in birdies today, Jack.
He sure isn't. Now Gary for birdie.
35 feet. Just not enough.
A Weiskopf for birdie.
An opportunity he needs.
Yes.
Finally.
Thank you.
So Gary Player made par at 17. Tom Weiskopf made birdie. And after 17 holes, Tom enjoys a one-shot lead. It has been a very hard-fought match through 17 holes. And in just a moment, we'll find out who's going home with this trophy. Here at Double Eagle, we have reached the 18th hole.
The finishing hole here at Double Eagle is really a challenge. It is very difficult off the tee. We must avoid the pot bunker in the center of the fairway by either playing short, right, left, or possibly over it on our tee shots. If we can get around that pot bunker on our tee shots, we then must make the choice to either lay up short of the lake, cross it to the right to give ourselves an angle into this green on our third shot, or then go for the green in two, avoiding the bunkers left and right, and as well, a huge, difficult false front that protects this green.
A very challenging hole, Jennifer. And in this closely fought match, it's going to be very interesting to see what happens. Tom Weiskopf, after his birdie at 17, has the tee.
Another big drive, Jack.
Oh, boy.
Good ball. Thank you. Thank you.
A good shot at the green.
Makes it look easy.
Now, what's Gary got?
He's got driver also.
Good ball.
He had a terrific shot. This is his best of the day, Jack.
Well, he picked a fine time to do it. Oh, isn't that a nice drive? All right, both players in the fairway. Gary Player.
211 yards. Got his 9-wood. Opportunity to hit this in two.
There we go, Bobby.
Oh, he's pulled it, Jack.
In the bunker. Now, Tom Weiskopf with a clear shot. What's he got, Jennifer?
177 yards. This is a 7-iron. Kind of nice to have a 7-iron in on your second shot in a par 5, Jack. This is perfect.
Nice shot.
Oh, my gosh. What a great shot by Weiskopf.
Boy, hit that well. Best iron I hit today.
Shot, Tom.
Thank you, Gary.
Gary's third.
Good lie here, long bunker shot.
Well, he's been known to hold these.
Oh, it's a terrific shot.
Well, he'll have that for birdie. But Mr. Weiskopf has a putt for eagle.
And not a very long putt for eagle. He's got about 12 feet here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hit it, Thomas.
As it's been all day for him.
Thank you.
You're absolutely right, Jack.
But he finishes with back-to-back birdies.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
And that will give him the match, because the best that Gary can do now is a birdie, which will not be enough. But let's see him finish strongly.
10 feet here.
Thank you, Tom.
Gary,
Thank you.
always a pleasure.
Thanks, Tom. I enjoyed it. Thank you.
Tremendous admiration I have for what you accomplished.
I appreciate that, Tom.
Seriously,
Thank you. I
and a
appreciate
gentleman. You've always been nice to me. I appreciate it.
Thank you, my friend.
Thank you.
Good luck. Good luck. Thank you. Thank you.
It's nice to see two old competitors still friendly, isn't it? Here are the scorecards. On the front nine, Gary Player with 4 birdies, but a bogey at 9. Weiskopf out in 34. The bogey at 9 might have been an omen because Gary then went on to double bogey the 10th. And it was only a triple bogey at 15 by Tom Weiskopf that got Gary back into the match. But Weiskopf was up to it, birdied 17 and 18 to win. Final score, Gary Player 1 over 73, Tom Weiskopf 1 under 71. Well, Gary, I know you're a little disappointed, but just think of the way you played the first 8 holes.
Yeah, but you know, when they have a race at the Derby, it's not out of the gates that counts, it's the finishing line.
Well, you were a sprinter today, but we know you can go the distance.
Well, I enjoyed playing, and particularly on a golf course as magnificent as this. And thank you to Shell, we appreciate it very much, and to Tom. He still has that beautiful swing, doesn't he?
Doesn't he just? Well, here's a memento we want you to have, and our thanks for being here. We certainly enjoy you.
Thank you, Jack.
And you, Thomas. I think you must have designed that 17th hole just for an occasion like this.
Well, that's the philosophy, risk reward. You can play it conservative, you have a lot of options, or you can play it boldly and take your chances. You know, I was very fortunate. Terrific golf course, terrific opportunity for me to be involved with a gentleman such as John McConnell with high standards. Great to see all the crew here. I've seen these faces from the past. Always nice to be around Gary, great ambassador of the game, and I just played the last couple holes a little bit better, that's all.
Just hung in there, didn't you, huh? And we'd like to thank our host here, the founder of the Double Eagle Club, Mr. John McConnell. Thank you so much for your hospitality.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Jack.
And now to make the presentation to our winner, representing Shell Worldwide, is Ian Sutcliffe. Ian?
Thank you, Jack. On behalf of Shell Oil Company, Tom, congratulations. It was a match and a golf course worthy of the heritage of Shell's wonderful world of golf. Well done, and congratulations.
Thank you kindly. Beautiful, beautiful trophy. Beautiful. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very much again for telling us that golf is a game we can play as long as we live. Both of you gentlemen. And that's it. For Jennifer Bean, I'm Jack Whitaker. We'll see you next time on Shell's Wonderful World of Golf.